It looks like this long-running back and forth between DJ Akademiks and Charlamagne could finally be reaching its conclusion. After weeks of speculation, the two are reportedly sitting down for an interview today, which means a lot of the questions people have been asking may finally get addressed. Viewers are expecting discussion about Charlamagne's reported ties to Roc Nation, along with topics involving Akademiks, his associate referred to as Grand Wizard, Drake, Stake, Polymarket, and the reported legal papers involving Grand Wizard. If everything goes as planned, today's conversation could clear up many of the biggest talking points that have dominated this feud. The attention really intensified last week after DJ Akademiks claimed that Charlamagne's name appeared under Roc Nation during the casino bid process. Once that information started circulating, plenty of familiar voices jumped into the conversation. Funkmaster Flex spent much of his New York City radio show discussing Charlamagne and Jay-Z, while Ray Daniels also shared his perspective as the story continued gaining momentum.
Being a part of the Wayno announcing that Charlamagne's really an investor in Jay-Z's casino, that's something to look at. That's something to pay attention to. I just want to say that.
You want to go ahead and get into it real quick?
Well, for me, Charlamagne called me a little while ago about something I said about Jay, right? We just talked, right? Like, I love Charlamagne. He's one of my idols. I tell him that. And he was like, kind of correct me about something I said about Jay. And I was like, cool. I just heard him. And he was like, I don't work with him, and I was like, and I believed him. I still believe him. I don't believe he works with him, but that is weird that y'all in business together on a casino and you don't say that. That's to me, this is the first time where I'm like, Charlamagne, you tripping, bro. Like, you give it to everybody. It's time to give it to you now, bro. Like, how are you talking about this casino and now all of a sudden they saying you're an investor in it? He got to respond to that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He has to, bro. In my opinion, it's like, that's like a big deal right now.
Because he been getting on Akademiks' head about, Drake and all them with Stake and all of the things that they be doing, but
yeah. Bro, he made me look at my Drake, my Jay-Z take differently. Like, he made me look at my Jay-Z take differently. It's like, and by the way, I still believe that he's speaking from the heart, but when you speak from the heart, you still should give certain details. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm in the casino business with him, even just for the record, right? Just, you have to throw it out there. But when you don't and someone does, it looks like you hide it. Right. And Charlamagne is a nigga that digs for information, so why are you hiding that? That's the only thing I'm like, that's just...
Now we're seeing even more media personalities weigh in on this whole situation. One of them is Joe Budden, who actually predicted years ago that a showdown between Akademiks and Charlamagne would eventually happen. Now that it's here, though, Joe is staying neutral and refusing to take either side. Despite the competition between them in hip-hop media, Joe says he respects both Akademiks and Charlamagne and doesn't have any personal issues with either one. The only exception is Grand Wizard, someone Joe has called out more than once on his podcast. With that said, here's what Joe had to say.
To Ak, him and Charlamagne have scheduled a sit-down on camera.
Oh. Is that why you're finally addressing it?
Okay. He addresses it. Who's finally addressing it?
I'm being sarcastic. The public keeps saying Joe's ducking this conversation, and I'm like, I think you've been responsible.
I said every single thing that I want to say on it.
You even called Ak on air? No, I know. I'm just saying, because I feel like people want you to be, if you're not in the mess being messy, people act like you're not saying nothing.
They want me to shoot at one of these guys. They want me to involve myself
that's
somehow.
What they want.
And they think they could pussy me into doing it.
Well, they don't know you.
Historically.
Sorry.
Your pussy has been an effective tactic over the years. Not for you specifically, in general.
I mean, that might have worked during movie music.
I mean, you pussy works though. Not with you, but it works with
it. Works. I've been goaded into some shit.
Who pussy?
They want me to have a reason to shoot at Charlamagne. I have no reason to shoot at Charlamagne. They want me to have a reason to shoot. I don't. I'm cool. Go kill each other for all I care.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't on camera.
I mean, I don't want them to. No, it has to be on camera. No, that's the only way that resolve will happen.
It does not have to be on camera. It does not have to be on camera. No, it don't.
And I hope it's not. I don't want a content thing. I mean, I want them to do whatever they think works.
We in content land.
I get it. I'm going to watch it. I'm aware we're in content land, but when certain lines and shit is crossed, that shit don't have to be on.
I just hope that's not.
Neither one of them, to me, has crossed real hard line.
There's been lines crossed.
I disagree.
I totally disagree.
Not from...
Or, I'll put it this way. If y'all are going to do that on camera, I would want y'all to have a conversation prior.
They've spoken already. They've spoken prior. It ain't, we shooting at each other and now we sitting down. They've been talking behind the scenes.
Then I'm cool then.
This all started because they spoke behind the scenes. It started because, according to Ak, Charlamagne called and said, yo, there's some shit going on, you better watch out. It started, they talking. Talk. Get to the bottom of it. It will never get resolved or closure or finality if y'all don't sit down. So yeah, go ahead, sit down, talk.
I just don't think anything is for the. I know where y'all stand, but I'm on the other side of that.
I don't think everything is for the internet.
No, I'm saying for content.
I don't think everything is for content.
I stand in that.
This is for content. This is content brisket. This is short rib, fire up the grill, slow, on low. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. Both these dudes fresh off vacation. They recharged, refueled. Yes, come waste your vacation energy on fucking...
A lot of people might have been waiting for Joe to completely lose it over this situation, but I don't think that's what everyone was asking for. Speaking for myself and plenty of other listeners, the expectation was simply that Joe Budden would do what he's known for and really unpack everything, especially considering he's dealt with both Akademiks and Charlamagne firsthand. If you follow the Joe Budden podcast for any length of time, then you already know how detailed Joe can get when he's breaking something down. Whether it's rap lyrics, industry politics, or even drama between female rappers, he'll spend a long time explaining every angle and why things happened the way they did. That's why it stood out when he showed up and basically said he didn't have much to say about this topic. With that history, it's understandable why some fans question that response. On top of that, shout out to the Rory and Mal podcast because they weighed in on the situation too, so definitely check them out on Spotify and Netflix. Before anything else though, I want to wish Rory a speedy recovery after he shared on the latest episode that he recently suffered a stroke. The good news is he's recovering and hopefully that progress continues. Drawing from more than a decade in the music business, Rory added some important context to the conversation. Just like Wayno mentioned previously, people inside the industry already knew Charlamagne had a role in Jay-Z's casino bid. Rory also pointed out what he viewed as hypocrisy, saying Akademiks criticized Charlamagne for allegedly speaking on behalf of Roc Nation while having his own close ties to Drake and OVO. Take a listen to what Rory and Mal had to say.
I came on this pod a year ago. I have a lot of ties to Manhattan Plaza, which is in Times Square, which is the biggest community in Times Square. So if you're trying to open a casino, you have to get the biggest community on board. So Charlamagne, Fat Joe, what's the other girl's name, Peach?
Angela
Rye, Fat Joe, Charlamagne have been at Manhattan Plaza multiple times at the town council meeting shit. They've been at the wine shop. They've been talking to residents. Yeah, they work for Roc Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think there's a conflict of interest, and I don't know all the radio rules. Promoting it the way Charlamagne did on The Breakfast Club, I don't know if that goes against a radio law.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. So I'm not here to say Charlamagne did anything illegal, but that has been pointed out, the way he positioned it as if he wasn't part of it, of like, oh, it'd be great for him. There may be some dicey things in there, but back to capitalism. If Charlamagne has the opportunity to have stake into a casino that may open in Times Square, he's supposed to say no? I'm just a little confused. Okay, is that going to sway his opinions on the radio? Maybe, but we're acting like Jay-Z is on Love Island. Like there's a Jay-Z story every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's really affected Charlamagne's opinion as a radio host the last 15 years, because Jay-Z does something once every 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Has that really compromised Charlamagne? And you know I rarely defend Charlamagne.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't really see this whole gotcha moment. I know casual fans are now finding that out, but everybody knows within this industry that Charlamagne has been advocating for this casino because he has stake in it. He works with Roc on that. Like, he wasn't even trying to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
This whole gotcha moment, dog, he was advocating publicly about it. Like, yeah, Fat Joe too, he works for Roc Nation. If your brother said, hey, Mo, Rory, you guys want to end on this Caesar's Palace shit? You fucking right, I will.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with what I think about Kingdom Come.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I think a lot of this gotcha shit is because people are bored. You're trying to make something out of nothing. Charlamagne is a businessman. He's a capitalist. He wrote 7 books about mental health and he's doing his mental's fine. He's a capitalist, which is fine.
Yeah, but you got to remember though, it's a part of this whole thing though. You have to have this side of it, and you have to have this side of it.
I just find it funny that people that are compromised by, admittedly been compromised by other artists are now mad that someone else may be compromised by another artist.
Right. Yeah, but again, I don't.
And also, what is Charlamagne saying as far as Jay-Z music takes go that we was like, damn, nah, 444 was trash. Why Charlamagne said that was good? Like, what is compromised?
Yeah,
I thought when I accused and allegedly, back in the day, there was the rumor of Atlantic having a lot of money within the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. To me, that's different when it's a whole roster of artists. But cool, that's the game. If you think that companies, labels have not been in bed with radio or radio personalities or DJs, and I'm not saying payola, even just paid ads, you are out of your fucking...
One thing I've noticed is that whenever the conversation shifts to Charlamagne, Roc Nation, and Jay-Z, a lot of people immediately push back against any attempt to add context. If you don't instantly agree with the claim that Charlamagne is simply working for Roc Nation, some people are quick to say you're getting paid by Charlamagne or Roc Nation yourself. I've had those same accusations thrown at me, and even Akademiks has claimed that I was working for Charlamagne and Roc Nation. So let me make this clear once again. I'm not on anyone's payroll, and nobody from Charlamagne's camp or Roc Nation is using me to go after anyone else. That's just not how any of this works. I understand that with Jay-Z's shows at Yankee Stadium happening this weekend, there's already a lot of frustration aimed at both Jay-Z and Roc Nation. For some people, if you're not publicly labeling Jay-Z as the villain behind everything, they automatically assume you're being paid to defend him, and that logic just doesn't make sense to me. A few years ago, people insisted I worked for Akademiks, then they said I was on Joe Budden's payroll, and now apparently it's Charlamagne and Roc Nation. So at this point, all I can say is, Rory, welcome aboard Roc Nation. Don't forget to grab your badge on the 2nd floor, and the cafeteria is on the 6th. Just get there before they run out of the steak. No pun intended. Now let me know what you think about Joe, Rory, and Mal's reactions to this ongoing back and forth between Akademiks and Charlamagne. How do you think today's interview is going to play out? Do you think we'll finally get some real answers, or is this conversation going to keep going? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and show some support. And I'll catch you in the next one.